Hello and welcome! My name is Millie Morales, here to commentate this hardcore rematch between the one and only James Mendoza and Rabid. We are certainly in for quite the match tonight, between two competitors who are willing to risk it all to pick up the win. I can't even predict what kind of madness we're actually going to see in this ring. We just have to get to the action and see what's in store. Many fans in attendance for this match tonight. Frankly, we're gonna witness something special, I gotta say. Already in the ring, of course, James Mendoza and Rabid. We're off to a fiery start! Before the bell even rings, Rabid and James Mendoza pulling after each other. Rabid with the knees, James Mendoza with the drop kick, and the knees once again to Rabid's midsection. Quite an interesting look sported on by Rabid tonight. James Mendoza in more traditional camo gear. With the heavy strikes, of course, and just working at him in the corner. My God. Another kick to the midsection, wiping his face across the ropes. Picking him up, and just a heavy hand across the face of the Rabid raccoon. Oh, just another heavy strike, and Rabid returning the favor. A chop to the chest, a headbutt, and another chop. Two chops even, another headbutt, just working him to the rope. Oh, and a pop-up powerbomb from James Mendoza. Picking him up off the mat. And two over the top rope. Now is when things start to get interesting. Both men looking for weapons under the ring. Both of them getting Singapore canes too. What a face-off. Referee standing right in the middle. Whoa! They strike at the same time. Rabid the one to hit James Mendoza first, and just laying into him with the Singapore cane. Over and over and over. He gets the other one too, and just more brutal offense. It did not take long for this one to start breaking down. Heavy knee strike to the face of James Mendoza, and just stomping away at the chest too. Over and over and over, trying to cave it in almost. And just yelling out. The fans in attendance clearly impressed by what they've seen so far, but wanting more, ever so bloodthirsty, the audience. And he's got something. Oh, that's a barbed wire board. Back into the ring. James Mendoza trying to recover. And Rabid behind him just swiping the eyes. That's some dirty tactics. But nothing's off the table in a match like this. Rabid busted open. Those are sharp nails. Oh, that's a knife. Whoa. A pocket knife. That is wild. And just... Oh, listen to the screams of pain coming out of this man. And just swiping away at the wound once again, that knife wound inflicted by James Mendoza. Just pounding away at it to boot. Giving Rabid no chance of recovery here. I feel like these two would be willing to go all the way to the end if they had to. An actual fight to the death if it came to that. Hopefully, that's not where we're going, as just a swift kick to the ribs, mounted and the punches, hammering away, fist after fist after fist. It's a scary view, folks. The wrist tape of James Mendoza, the gloves rather, getting incredibly bloodied, his knuckles on the other hand. And the crowd loves every minute of this. These two have history. They faced off before in this kind of match down in Mexico. It got, how to say, quite bloody when that happened. Rabid absolutely drenched Mendoza as well. They've showed a stable together too in the form of RTV, respect through violence. Needless to say, if you're looking for anything out of these men, it's violence. And now we're seeing James Mendoza just kicking Rabid with barbed wire wrapped knee pads, kick pads rather. Picking him up. And once again, with the barbed wire wrapped kick pad. Looking to force him out of the ring perhaps. No, more with the kicks. The blood starting to cover the white of the knee pad. You can see it clear as day. And just the heavy strikes once more. Once again with the bloody fist. Pounding him down in the corner. He's looking for something. And the crowd reacting in turn to the words of James Mendoza. The cannonball and a knee scrape, or a boot scrape rather. Going for the pinfall. 1, 2, no, not quite enough yet. Getting about a 2.5 there before Rabid fought out of it. James Mendoza's controlled a large portion of this match so far. Rabid really has to recover quite quickly if he wants to get this one in the bag. And he's got him up for the power bomb. Oh no. And just Rabid desperately fighting out, not wanting to be powerbombed, not only out of the ring, but onto the barbed wire board he set up on the outside. Can't say I blame him for that one. James Mendoza firing back though. Got him in the headlock position. Nice uppercut. And another very nice stiff uppercut from James Mendoza, just dragging the wound across the rope. And just another heavy fist from James Mendoza. We can see the blood covering the mat at this point. It looks like Mendoza's going to try to go. Once again, no! Rabid just threw him over onto the barbed wire. He nearly missed it, but I think he got it just enough to cause some damage. That's it, bleeding it, but I don't think it's going to last for long. Rabid simply throwing him over. Oh yeah, and there's those cuts. Rather gashes. The fans aghast as the bloody gashes on the back of James Mendoza come to light. Rabid forcing his face into it now too. And a nice stomp. Looking to inflict as many wounds as possible onto the body of James Mendoza. He's got the face. Oh, what are you looking for here? Oh, and just stomping him into the board. The fans looking closely at the carnage happening on the outside of the ring. And they're about to get a very close look indeed. James Mendoza thrown into the barricade. And Rabid going to work once again. Got him to the side once more. We can get back into the ring. No, just throwing him into the apron. And now we return to the ring. This, of course, where the match can be won. However, most of the damage they can inflict seems to have been done on the outside so far with the barbed wire board. And just the heavy headbutts from Rabid here now. Further likely opening that wound on his head inflicted by the knife of James Mendoza earlier. And continuing to whittle away. Jeez. A nice kick. He's looking for something. A nice pump handle suplex from Rabid. And just once again with the headbutts, both of these men are bleeding from the head fairly heavily at this point. starting to form the beginnings of a crimson mask. James Mendoza's face pretty much covered at this point, blood dripping onto him. And we got not even a 3 count once more. This one is not over yet. Somehow, they're going to have to get even deeper than where they are now. I believe they did back in Mexico. I shudder at the thought of what that could mean. Rabid picking him up once more. Got him into the headlock, bring him over to the corner. And more headbutts. I can't say it's a sound strategy. That has to inflict just about as much damage on Rabid as it does on James Mendoza. But Rabid's never been the one for sense. And just the knees in the corner as well. Going for the pinfall. 1, 2, no. 2.5 just about. Rabid can't believe it. The fans once more looking onward. Rabid looking at James Mendoza, asking what he's going to have to do. His body absolutely drenched in blood at this point. James Mendoza's body also starting to get covered in the stuff. Raising back up now. Just stomping away. Rolling out of the ring once again. And just observing this bloodied board here. Wrapping his own kick pads in the barbed wire. Fan covering his eyes. I'm not sure what kind of show you thought you were coming to see here, but maybe this is more than he was expecting. Rabid once again in the headlock position, dragging James Mendoza over to the corner. What are we looking for here? Oh, the body kicks with the barbed wire kick pads. Going to work. Each one of these kicks causing more little pricks to appear on the body of James Mendoza. Looking to draw more blood and just overall cause more and more pain. And my God, he's just going to work. Not even breaking a sweat, just kick after kick after kick from Rabid. The Crazy Raccoon, the Night Terror, he goes by many names. Into the back once more. Blood covering even more of James Mendoza's body at this point, it looks like. And working on the midsection once again. You can see the blood on a Rabid's kick pad now. From all those kicks, he just keeps laying in on James Mendoza. Oh, and one to the side of the head for good measure. My Christ. Whoa! Just a knee to the temple and another one. One more. Blood on the knee pad at this point. By the point these two are done with each other, I'd be surprised if there's not a single article of clothing on them that isn't just stained red. And a spear! And just taking himself out of the ring too with that one. These two putting on one hell of a fight. You see Rabid's face there, utterly coated in the crimson mask. He's going for the stairs at this point. These very heavy, very blunt steel stairs. Sharp points on the corners, edges not much more forgiving. And what else is this wild man thinking of? The other stairs as well. I can't say this is going to result in any good way for James Mendoza. Looking for more toys. And a ladder! Rabid certainly got some ideas brewing in that head of his. I can't imagine any of them are any good for his opponent here tonight. We see him lying in pain. Those deep gashes across his stomach. His abs. Throwing the stairs down. And picking up the ladder. Fans stare on in amazement. We just got a pile of steel in the center of this ring here. I echo the sentiment of the crowd in attendance tonight. What in the world is he looking for? Once again with the kicks. I must remind you, those kick pads covered in barbed wire. But James Mendoza reversing it. Looking to get Rabid up on top. He could be suffering from his own sick invention here on the mat. And I think he very much will be. If I didn't know any better, I'd say Rabid, the back of Rabid's head just collided with that pile of steel. 2 sets of steel stairs, 1 ladder, and a knee for good measure from James Mendoza. Looking for the pinfall. Rabid somehow fights out of it. These two. James Mendoza picking him up once more. And just powerbombing him into the corner off the edge of the ladder. Going for the pinfall once again. A 1-2. 2.5. What will it take? He's got the ladder, of course. Looking to prop it up in the corner. The crowd showing their approval, of course. And James Mendoza just whipping Rabid into the ladder as his body slides off the steel. And just setting it down onto the mat once more. The deep gashes covering James Mendoza's body, you can see them clear as day on the midsection, on the back. And it looks like he's not done inflicting pain on Rabid yet either. Looking to do something sinister off that top turnbuckle onto the ladder. A power slam! Power slam onto the ladder! Rabid somehow able to recover. James Mendoza back up as well. Rabid! Oh, no. Oh, I think he was looking for Watership Dawn. Wasn't able to quite get it. James Mendoza looking for a package pile driver on top of the ladder. Rabid fighting back. Delirium! On top of the ladder, and that's a 1, a 2, and a 3. Mercifully, I should say, Rabid is the one to pick up the win here tonight. What a war these two went through. The blood covering the mat, the barbed wire board on the outside. So much of that crimson stuff spilled all over the arena. But in the end, the man to get the win was the Crazy Raccoon, Rabid.